Now, this is my practice round presentation of suicide prevention amongst veterans by Mark Maldonado. The conversation brief, we'll be going over key topics impactful for your overall resilience and suicide prevention. Conversations will be focusing on overall risk factors, preventive factors, and warning signs of suicide. Now, ACE, what is ACE? This is something that is very useful towards the military and something that they do use. And it stands for A, ask your buddy, C, care for your buddy, and E, escort your buddy, whether in the military or outside amongst veterans. Breaking the stigma, this is something that veterans typically do because they aren't okay with how people think of it. And breaking the stigma means being okay to talk about open mental health, educating themselves, and equality between physical and mental health, empowerment over shame, and honesty that they do have a problem. Statistics in 2021 research found that 30,177 active duty personnel and veterans who served in the military after 9/11 have died by suicide, compared to the 7,057 service members killed in combat in those same 20 years. Now, roughly 800,000 people die across the world from suicide each year. So there's 30,000, and out of 800,000, and 30 of those are personnel who could have been prevented. Suicide rates amongst veterans transferring out. Veteran suicide rates amongst the highest while transitioning out of the military. They always have a personal struggle to fit in normal life, especially after deployment, and not many services have been offered except by the DoD, and that's only one, which contributes of a survey to see if someone is suicidal or not. And this citation is from The Deadly Gap and is Understanding Suicide Among Veterans Transitioning Out of the Military. And it is from the Psychiatry Research, Volume 300 in 2021. Now, the National Veteran Suicide Report, an average of 86 adults that are veterans commit suicide every day, and 58% of those who pass away could be prevented because it is by mental health or substance abuse. Now, the highest age group is 18 to 34, and as you can see in the graph, it is just going up, and it did decrease a little bit in 2016, but from there it's been pretty consistent and slowly raising again. Now, the citation is from the National Veteran Suicide Prevention Annual Report from the Office of Mental Health and Suicide Prevention from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Warning signs or risk factors: attempted suicide in the past, failed relationships / strain, depression, PTSD, or substance abuse, financial problems, and etc. Like, having risk factors in your life doesn't mean that you will necessarily think about or commit suicide. Protective factors are sources of support, and warning signs are something that may overlap with people, and they don't realize that it's a sign of like imminent danger. Now, these are some discussions to think about. Like, if you're comfortable answering any, is something that you would want to ask them. And references, these are the references I have used: the National Veteran Suicide Prevention Annual Report, Suicide and Life-Threatening Behavior, and Understanding Suicide Amongst Veterans Transitioning Out.